Hey there, and welcome to Marks of Maturity. Love is not self seeking, or in the ESV, love does not insist on its own way. I think that when we interact with that idea, what can come to mind is something closer to conflict resolution. Like you might imagine what's happening in the evening after dinner and whose turn is it to do the dishes, or what are we going to watch on TV, or are we going to do something totally different, and a family or a couple sorting all of that out. But I think the heartbeat of that command or that instruction to us is a little bit different. You know, when Jesus told that story about the Good Samaritan, you remember, I'm sure you do. But what's striking to me about it is that when the Samaritan came across the man who had been beaten and robbed and basically left for dead on the side of the road, is that for the Samaritan, the victim became the most important person in his day. He stopped everything that he was doing. We don't know fully what was going on in his world, but I'm sure he had stuff to do. But everything changed. He was not self-seeking. He didn't insist on his own way, but he paused and made sure that the man who was robbed was the most important person in his day. And then he took all of those steps that you are so familiar with to take care of him, took him to a place where he could heal and paid for his stay there and the medicines needed to get him well. So I want to encourage you and challenge you with that thought. Who is the most important person in the room with you? Now, I know the correct answer, because we're Jesus followers, is Jesus. Well, yeah, but let's be in the habit of valuing the other person. And it doesn't mean that we have to stop being ourselves or that we don't have needs. It just means that we're going to prioritize others over self. Do not be self-seeking. Don't insist on your own way. That's not the way of love. But in all of these things, let's encourage each other, let's build each other up, and let's value one another in a great way. God loves you so much. Have a great week.